Hello everyone, welcome to day 1 of unit 10, which is on graphing sine and cosine. So everything that we did last unit in the unit circle is going to be applied here. What I actually want you to do is pause the video right now and go in and fill in all of these vocab terms, the definitions of them that you remember. The first two obviously we talked about last unit. The next ones you probably talked about in your science classes. Okay, so go ahead, pause the video right now and try and, just from memory, fill out what you know about the rest of them. All right, so hopefully you had a chance to go ahead and fill in what you remember. When we're talking about sine, the main thing we want to remember is that for sine, it was the y coordinate of all of our unit circle values. We're going to be looking at it a little bit differently in this unit in terms of what it looks like when we graph it on the xy plane. And then cosine, we know, is the x coordinate. All right, these next key features are all about specific parts of the graph. So an amplitude, and then we're talking about wave graphs when we're talking about these. So we can just look at that as one period of a wave graph. The amplitude is from the midline to the maximum. So let's go ahead and write that down. The amplitude is from the midline to the maximum, going vertically. Next up, we have a period. This is the time it takes to reach all the values. So we say this is the length of one cycle. And we're looking at that horizontally. So from start to finish where you reach all of the values. Next up, we have what's called the midline. The midline is just the middle of the graph. Next up, we have maximum, exactly what you'd think about it. It's the maximum value, the highest point. And it's going to repeat when we have periodic functions, wave functions. And then minimum is just going to be our lowest value. So the lowest point on the graph. And again, these will repeat, but you'll have one minimum value. All right, now what I want you to do for the rest of class, I want you to go ahead and fill in all of these on your summary sheet.